Yeah, I may have misspoke. Okay, so
That looks good.
It does. I'm actually going to color a comic in my a panel in my comic. I want the room to be purple like that because that's the color of lust.
It's the color of royalty.
So sexy.
I'm getting royally screwed over. Which case this guy is getting royally screwed over. So it's going to be purple all behind. Like, no! What is happening to me?
Nita, you good?
Yeah, except I can't even spell my own name tonight. All right, there we go.
Well, you know.
It happens,
It's
right?
not that important.
I haven't even started drinking yet, man.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
I had one shot. Oh, shit. I gotta read this.
Oh.
I'm going to politely ask whoever was doing that to
There we
stop.
go.
Bad.
Why didn't you just share your screen?
Because if I share it off of here, it'll give me problems.
Oh.
We got this. We got this.
All right, so tonight we've got Rammur, number 1. We've got Voodoo Nations, issues 1 and 2. We've got Lure and Hybrids, The Killing Field, part 1 and 2. So we've got 4 campaigns that we're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if people have watched the show before, they know that every time you back a book, someone on the show takes a shot. And tonight, Nita, Meredith, and the Meredith's not drinking.
No. She's the den mom tonight.
Yeah. Nita.
I'm always the den mom.
The Indie Princess and Mr. Santino will be drinking. Now, Mr. Santino, Charles Santino, the creator of Rammur, will be drinking your what?
Aberfeldy, single malt from Scotland.
You're messing up my show.
I just want to know what he's drinking, that's all.
We do that when we do introductions.
Yeah, V.
Take over your show and run it then. Go ahead.
All right. Do you see my laptop down there, V?
I do. I see it.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm going to hit the intro and then we'll do our introductions. Here we go. Hello, guys. Welcome to another round of Backer Shots. We got 4 books tonight, as mentioned earlier. Rammur, Voodoo Nations, Hybrids, and Lore. So we're looking to get really drunk tonight.
Not me. I have to drive. I have to be the responsible party.
Quit your position.
My boy needs to get his damn driver's license is what he needs to do.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right?
As always, I am your indie princess Lola. And yeah, you know my spiel. Tonight, I will be drinking what is called liquid cocaine. It is Jägermeister, peppermint schnapps, and hot damn.
In one glass?
Yes.
Yes.
Why would you do that?
So that she can die by the end of the show.
Blood for punishment, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She'll be drinking liquid cocaine.
Yes. And I'm joined by my co-host, Nita. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys? I am Nita Lanning. I am co-host of Backer Shots, co-host of Rage and ABC, and Meredith's going to tell you everything else. All right, bye.
What are you drinking?
Oh, yeah. Green apple and twisted caramel Smirnoff.
All right, well, I guess it's my turn. I'm Meredith Lochran. I am the associate editor over at Geek Insider, as well as the executive producer of the Geek Insider podcast. I am one half of Ragin' ABC. We do kind of crazy stuff. In fact, we had Charles on our show not too long ago, and I am also a writer, editor, and I guess I letter my own stuff. It is the devil. But you guys can find me at linktree.com/MEREJ99. That's where all my links are. Charles.
Yes. Have you figured out what I'm promoting by my screen?
Rammur. I like the hat too.
Thank you. I'm the co-creator of Rammur. I'm the Ramrod on Rammer. The co-creators are artists who do my bidding, but they share in the profits if it ever goes into profits. And maybe tonight that'll happen. Indiegogo for Rammer right now. Well, we're over 100%, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. And what are you drinking tonight?
This is Scotland's finest Aberfeldy single malt from Rye. And this as a senior member, age-wise, I'll be doing backer sips.
Mr. Stone.
My name is Luke Stone. I'm the writer and artist behind a book called Hybrids and Sons of Gods. Also the artist behind a book called Voodoo Nations, which is what we're going to be really promoting tonight. We've got, 2 days left on that one? And I will be drinking Cherry Coke Zero.
Oh, delicious.
Sexy.
Oh, yeah. I almost did the full strength stuff. I almost did the...
Uh-oh. I just got one.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Oh.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to get everybody's stuff together. All right. Ready?
One
Salute.
second.
Salute.
Salute.
There you go.
Mm.
What the fuck?
I can see how this is going to go.
That's exactly how I expected that to happen.
I've never done one of these. Does this get ugly pretty quickly?
No.
Oh, we're pretty good.
Such words, Lola. Such words.
Well, it does say TVMA up there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got one backer there. So, Charles, why don't you tell us a little bit about Rammer number 1?
I will do that.
Let's
Rammer
get the numbers first
What's
before
that?
we start.
What was your number? I'll bring it up.
Nina, you got all the numbers?
Yeah.
No, I'd actually.
I got
All right.
I do.
Okay.
So
Mary.
Rammer began with 27 backers, and we are now up to 28, which is why everybody just did a shot. And Voodoo had 213 when we started. Hybrids at 109, and Lure is at 43. There we go.
And let me see here.
And here we are with Rammer number 1. If you hit the refresh, we should have 28 backers now.
Nita, could you refresh that?
Should be.
Sometimes it takes a while.
There it is.
Yeah,
We're over, and
there it
we're over 600. Okay.
Nice. Very nice.
Excuse me. Oh.
Let me enter these
We're at
comments real quick.
215 on the Voodoo Nations.
Uh-oh.
So that's 2
Ooh.
shots.
215 on for the 2 shots. Miss Lola.
2.
1. He was at
Well,
214.
It was at 2:13 at 9 o'clock
Oh
when we were
my
supposed to
God.
start. When we were
Okay.
supposed to start.
All
I'm gonna
right.
throw
I'll
up.
do 2. Oh, that's cool. Let's go.
What you doing, Lola? Go ahead.
We don't want anybody to die tonight, so just
You can always tap out.
I'm waiting for my co-host.
She's got hers. I ain't got to worry about her.
Let's go.
Oh, and then we were taking a peek at hybrids as well.
Mm.
You good,
Hybrids is
player?
at 109, and Lure is at 43 backers tonight.
I need more.
I'll go get them. Meredith, are you signed in, Meredith?
Am I signed in to
Yeah, control.
StreamYard?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can be.
Okay, yeah, because I gotta go make more of those, and I won't be around to control the board.
Ah, all right. Hold on a second.
Well,
I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Somebody would have given me the keys to the kingdom. But
I don't know who this is, so whoever you are, it is on Facebook. It's on my Facebook. It's on the Indie Princess Facebook.
It's not officially Indie Vote show, so
And it will be on my Facebook in about 10, 15 seconds, however long this takes. Oh, no, it's there.
Hi, James.
Let's see if I've got the controls. Do I have the keys to the kingdom?
Stop rubbing it in, Meredith.
I may not. I'm checking.
From the small desk of I can't even talk right now. Meredith, you read the comments.
How heavy is the head who wears the crown?
It's super
Getting
heavy
heavier.
right now. It's getting heavier. I can't talk.
Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. Let me close down a couple of these tabs here because my computer is not happy with me right now.
Hi, C.
I'll be right back.
Oh, hey, baby. My C, right? I guess I should have looked before I was like, hey, baby, to somebody else's C.
It was your C.
Oh, thank God, because that would have looked really bad on my part. You are a closet hoe. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and Pops, we are streaming in the
Pops.
madness.
Pops was my first backer.
What's up, Pops? All right.
Okay. I have the board now.
That
You
means
need my little shot glasses.
So who do we have here? We have in the side room here, we have James Sims, we have Joe D. McPhee, we have C. Michael Lanning, and we've got Pops Van Sant and Brad Arney. Welcome to Backer Shots. And right now we are looking at 4 campaigns if you're just tuning in. We've got Rammur #1 with Charles Santino. We've got Voodoo Nations and Hybrids the Killing Field, represented by Luke Stone. And of course, we have Lure by the Indie Princess Lola. And so, if any one of those 4 gets a backer, and it could be just $1, but we
Even
don't want to
just
kill them
$1.
tonight. We don't want to kill them tonight.
I'm already
We're already
feeling
3
myself.
shots in.
Then they take a shot. So do our guests. Of course, we had our drink of choices already. But Charles, while you're here, tell us about Rammur for those who are not familiar with your project.
Sure. Can we get it up on the screen while we're doing that?
It's Meredith's share my screen.
Yep. Hold on a second. Let me get into the right one here.
Joe, Smirnoff is not a sponsor of Backer Shots. They are actually a sponsor of Geekasm.
Mm-hmm.
We're just letting them rub off on each other since we do the shows too.
And you didn't throw me off, Joe. I'm drinking what is called liquid cocaine, and yeah, they're really, really strong. I've never had them.
Want to start with this video?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Make sure I gave y'all audio.
Okay.
It's a great video.
Thank you. Yeah, Italian artist Marco Perugini put that together using Brazilian artist Paulo Perez's art from the lead story from #1. As you've figured out by now, Master Thief in a Future Police State may be the shortest elevator pitch in entertainment right now. And 20 more backers, and I can pay to print this thing.
I have returned.
Very good.
My drink of choice is liquid cocaine.
Oh my
Like cocaine.
So now you're at 28 backers right now, 615. You've made it past your flexible goal.
Yeah. So I can go into in demand, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Make it a store.
See now, I know that we had talked about it on our show, but this is a totally different show. We've got a different audience and stuff like that. What was the decision to go behind newsprint for this book?
I like newsprint. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels, and most of all, I like the way it smells. And I just like the way comics look in the traditional way. I guess newsprint is the vinyl of comics.
Now, Luke, I'd like to hear your opinion about newsprint and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I love it.
I'm booting you both off.
Well, here's the thing. You know, opinion. Everyone can have their opinion. It's subjective. You know,
Right.
newsprint is a great form of art. You know, I like listening to things on vinyl, but I also like CD. You know, I think there's a place for both. I think not all projects are created equal. Some books, and particularly, I think Rammur is one of those that's going to look great on newsprint. But I think, you know, if some of this newer stuff, you know, with the really highly gradation and, you know, a lot of gradation and a lot of like fine line work, it just doesn't show up as well on newsprint. But there's definitely that. For me, there's a nostalgia to it. And,
I like the smell.
Yeah, there's a smell you can't. Nothing reminds me of comic books more than newsprint. You know, there's definitely that. You know, so there's that fondness in my heart for it.
When this is collected, it'll be on regular paper in a trade paperback, and it'll be on non-glossy stock. This is my third project with the publisher Marcosia, and I had to fight a little bit to get it that way, but I said I do not want this on glossy stock. And the first two books that I did, different titles, they were on matte or non-glossy paper, and this one will be too. The eventual collection will be minus some of the stuff that's in the first three issues, and there will also be stuff in the collection that's not in the first three issues. So you got to have it all. And right now you can go to Comixology and get the digital for $2.99. You do that, and I'm sure you're going to want the print.
And Meredith, I saved the manifesto for you. That's why we're stopped here.
Alrighty, so this is the Rammur Manifesto. If you think testosterone is a kind of poison, if you think that matcha is a dirty word, if you want comics to be safe and sensitive, then Rammur is not for you. Rammur, no man can stop him. Rammur, no woman can resist him. Rammur, no prize can daunt him.
I like that.
Yeah, there's a more detailed version of it there.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, where does it go? If you think testosterone is a kind of poison, if you think macho is a dirty word, then Rammur is not for you. But if you want stories that make your pulse race, stories that grip and delight you, stories with beginnings, middles, and endings, self-contained stories that give you the fix you need, stories told visually, the way the gods of comics intended, stories about a criminal so clever the police state will never nail him, a thief so cold he'll freeze your blood, then guessed it, you want Rammur. That's right, you need Rammur in your life, and if you back it right now, these ladies are going to take a shot. Do it now.
Mhm.
Do it now.
Yeah,
And the gentleman as well.
Yeah.
And the gentleman as well. Although Charles is sipping, pinkies up,
Sipping.
everybody. Pinkies
Yeah.
up. He's drinking the single malt liquor.
And yeah,
We
you gotta
don't guzzle that. We
you
don't
gotta
guzzle
back
the
you gotta back me so I can pay for this stuff.
and we don't guzzle the good stuff, okay?
No.
Oh man.
That's a mortal sin.
Right? It is made for sipping. With your pinkies up, people. Pinkies. Oh my goodness. I remember when that what was it, the SpongeBob SquarePants, when they're all sipping tea and it was like pinkies up and everything. That was just like this huge thing with my kids. It was a hoot. Now, Charles, the target audience for Rammur, Not an all ages book, is it?
No, I'd say 13 and up is fine.
Mhm.
The cussing is going to be limited to hells and dams. There's no nudity. Any hanky panky takes place off camera, and the violence will be limited to a drop of blood here and there.
Okay, I mean that's kind of mild by today's standards.
Very
Oh,
mild.
very mild.
Very.
My kind of book.
Yeah.
And they are self-contained stories. The lead story is 24 pages. Backup story about Rammur, 6 pages, and then there's the co-feature, Tops, Tales of the Police State. These are funky, depressing little vignettes about life in the police state. There's a cover and 2 stories in this issue. One is 4 pages, one is 2 pages. So if you feel like stories about a thief, crime, heist stories is a guilty pleasure, and you want to feel like you're expanding your mind and you want to be part of the Fantagraphics crowd, then you can read Top's Tales of the Police State, and that will satisfy your intellectual needs of being depressed.
Okay.
There are people with an intellectual need to be depressed.
There are those, yes.
Some
People who when they're happy they feel like something's wrong.
Some people just like the dark
There she
place. Some people just like the dark place.
It reminds me of that episode of Doctor Who where that lady goes, "Sadness is happiness for deep people."
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah. I want to see Lola take another couple shots. Danae is in the house. Hey, Danae. Danae, Lola is taking shots of a drink called liquid cocaine. It is, if anybody don't know, it's is peppermint schnapps, cinnamon schnapps, and Jaeger.
Mm-mm.
And let's tell the people that the next backer of Rammur, I'll take 2 sips. How about that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, and next back is awesome.
We're already past my bedtime.
And Miss Nita is drinking. Now, Nita, you mixing yours? You got Smirnoff. You mixing caramel and a green apple?
Yeah, sure.
For sure.
Just rotate them out. It's like a candy apple effect. I can't do Jaeger. I'm sorry. I'm not going to puke on camera for you to get a backer.
What are you talking about? You guys have ate peppers. You guys,
whatever it takes.
But here's the deal with Jaeger. Okay, I did a shot of Jaeger one time, man, and it never would go down. Like I swallowed it, like I shot it, and then all of a sudden it was in my mouth and I could taste it, and it was like, oh no, and it stopped like right here, and it started coming back up, and so I swallowed it back down, and it started coming back up because my body was like, no, you're not putting this shit in me, and then like. I closed my mouth and I felt my jaw clench, and then the Jaeger started coming out my nose.
I think we can file
Never
that under
again.
too much information.
Never Never again. Mm-mm.
It's okay. It's just some people like black liquor. Some people like that. I'm not one of them.
No, I like strawberry licorice.
I don't won't admit that Sambuca and Jägermeister is the same thing.
It's very similar. I think.
While we're looking at this, why don't we scroll down a little bit more and I can pontificate on what we're seeing here? Well, there's the cover, obviously. This is the opening scene. Rammur has been hired to steal a sculpture from a exhibit of banned art, and he's confronted with 2 guys who have the same idea. That doesn't work out too well for them. He knows these guys from previous jobs, and he thinks they're irresponsible jerks, so too bad for them. There's that blood I was talking about.
That's it.
That's it.
It's so graphic.
He's got to get his gear repaired, so he's going to his mechanic, but the mechanic is out, so that girl Snowberry is going to fix his equipment, and then he gets chased by the police, so he figures somebody's an informant. How did the police find him so fast?
It's Snowberry.
This is Dominatra, also known as Dami. She's the big sister of the police state. She may or may not be a real person. We only see posters and statues of her. And this is a backup story by Marco Perugini. He did the graphics for the video. And here's Rammur in his off-duty mode. When we see him in red, he's off-duty. This woman is following him because she thinks he is going to cheat her out of something. And so things don't work out too well for her either. Crossing Rammur is not a good idea.
He's got broad shoulders. It's never good to cross him.
And that haircut's scary.
Doris Jones says, in deep southern bayou country, liquid cocaine was 1/3 Jaeger, 1/3 Everclear, and 1/3 diesel.
This is a propaganda poster done by Matt Chick. He's a New York City artist. And all I gave him was what she looked like, the words Dami loves you, and the flag of the Global Freedom Authority in the background.
That's America, right?
And this is the cover of the comic within the comic, Topps, Tales of the Police State. This is done sort of in the Soviet propaganda style. This is a sneak peek at issue number 2. That may or may not be the cover of number 2, but it is a scene from number 2.
Yeah, nice.
48 pages total, plus covers. Newsprint.
29 backers. Yay.
29 backers at 6.
Hey, looks like we got another one.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, got another one.
Lola.
I'm gonna die.
All right.
Come on.
Meet
Don't
yourself,
kill the
Lola.
host.
You can
You
do
ready?
it.
You ready?
Cheers.
Yep.
I'll take 2 sips.
Ooh.
That was a double sip.
That was a double sip.
That was a double
An,
sip.
an extra long.
Yeah. Now, can we
And down
refresh?
4 of these already.
Can we refresh this screen to show the 30th backer? The 29 backers. Okay, 29. I've lost count. See,
We're at 29.
I'm double sipping, and I've already lost the ability to count.
Oh my gosh.
Now, the next campaign that we've got up is what is it? Voodoo Nations we're doing?
Okay,
Voodoo Nations.
swipe my
Yeah.
screen off, Meredith, because I don't want to shut it down because I want to be able to refresh it. Well, thank you, Varian. If you give me power, I can do it myself.
Unlimited power.
Power comes great responsibility.
And what are you saying, Meredith? I'm not responsible? That's exactly what she's saying. It was a hint.
I said nothing of the sort. I was quoting.
I know what you were doing. Yeah.
I swear.
Luke, you're up.
I'm up.
Voodoo
Voodoo
Nations.
Nations is the story of 2 young missionaries who go to Brazil in the attempts to help a community, but what they wind up doing is crossing paths with this diabolically wicked voodoo priest named Bishop Lucas. That's what takes place in the first issue, and after life basically gets completely ripped apart for them, and everything that they think they know about their worldview gets challenged, they then travel to the wonderfully beautiful city of New Orleans, where they encounter that the Voodoo Nations is much larger than they even imagined, where they meet this beautiful voodoo priestess by the name of Maria. And so that is that's pretty much it. We're at 215 backers. We are at $4,982. We have 45 hours left to go. Travis Gibb is the writer. I am the artist. Alan Emanuel is the colorist. Jerome Gagnon, I think I'm saying his last name right, is the letterer. And we have some wonderful... Let me go over here and I'll just show you. So here's the main cover. featuring Maria and her. And then here's another cover. We have a day-night variant. Here's the day variant. And then here is the night variant. Here's a few pages of the interiors. As you can see, there's just a bit more blood than Rammur.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, but that's really about the extent of it. So you can read the first 5 pages on there. This is a little bit different than my normal style from hybrids, where I'm doing a little more realistic here, and it's more horror suspense. You can see we've got all the pages completed. Here is a special variant cover by Michael Watson. Probably one of my favorite covers. We have, and then another backup cover here. That guy, it's pretty cool. We have several digital rewards that you can get. We have some backup tiers that you can get. Different posters and stuff like that. This is doing pretty good. It is free U.S. shipping. So if you live inside of the continental United States, you are going to get free shipping on that. I believe it might actually be outside the continental United States as well. It might include Hawaii and Alaska. All 50, because we're crazy like that. But for, where is it? $12, you can get the standard cover, Voodoo Nations #2. It's I think it's some of my best work. I'm really excited for people to get the book in their hands so they can check out the work.
Yeah, she's pretty hot, man.
Yeah.
So now, I know that Rammur has the standalone stories. Is Voodoo Nations 1 and 2, are they standalone, or do you kind of need to catch up?
No, they're part of a mini-series. So it's going to be issues 1, 2, 3, and 4 is going to be the total number there. Yeah, you need to have #1 to understand #2.
Okay.
That's why we're offering it as a backup. So if you're brand new to this, then you need to go here to this $20 catch up Voodoo Nations #1 and 2. You're going to get the standard cover of Voodoo Nations #1. You're also going to get that standard cover for #2. You'll get the digital editions for 1 and 2, and then you'll also get a digital version of the Ash Can. That's going to be $20 anywhere in the world. 38 people have taken advantage of that so far, and that's $20 shipped to your door, by the way, if you're in the United States. So for 2 books, I mean, if you're doing the math on that, a lot of books are, $10, $15 on most campaigns, and you're getting 2 books for $20, plus you're not paying any shipping on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely a way to go. If you haven't done it, definitely check that out. There are some other, the Orange Cone Digital, you get all kinds of Orange Cone stuff that, includes Cthulhu Invades Oz. Then you get covers B and C, the day and night variants. So if you just wanted to collect those, if you were kind of getting involved with the first book and you did the day and night variant there, you'll be able to get the day and night variant here as well. There are retail perks for those people who are part of a retail store and might want to carry the book in the store. We also are going around and doing signings and stuff like that. For $35, you get all 3 covers, the Voodoo Nations #1 standard, day, and night variants, which is really cool. And then there's the catch-up special edition, where you get Voodoo Nation #1, the Stan Yak cover. You get Bishop Lucas Voodoo Nations #2 by Watson. And then you get the digital ash cans and all that kind of stuff. So haven't had anybody take advantage of that one yet. We're only doing 10 of those. And then so on and so forth. It keeps going up. So no matter what your budget is, no matter where your wallet's at, there's a way for you to get involved with this. Even if you just wanted to jump in on digital, there's a way to get digital 1 and 2 right here for $5. Not a big investment at all, but to be able to get involved with this story. The reviews have come back, and they have been largely very positive for issue 1. I believe they'll be very positive for issue 2 as well. I don't think you'll have a problem. I think, I'm a little biased, but I think it looks good. But that's me, Take from the artist opinion. I like it.
And currently, this has got 45 hours to go, 215 backers. I mean, the campaign is doing really well.
It is. The last issue we had 275 total backers, or 276. We would like to get up there again. I don't know if that's going to be possible. Second campaigns, I've learned that second campaigns don't. Sometimes they may raise more money, but they may not necessarily have as many backers. But I think 215 is a pretty solid number. But I'd like to see 216 or 17 come in tonight, so that these folks have to take a couple shots.
My distillery in Scotland agrees. They'd like to sell me some more of this.
Now, I believe also that this is the first time that this has gotten Projects We Love, right? For
It
Voodoo
is,
Nations
yeah.
1 and 2?
Within our first 24 hours, we wound up picking up a Projects We Love, which was
Nice.
super humbling and exciting at the same time. So one of those things that doesn't happen that often. And when it does, we're always excited about it.
And you got another backer.
There we go.
We're up to 215. So maybe
No,
somebody
215
adjusted
was
their
what- no.
pledge
Yeah.
because the number went up.
Oh, I did.
Does that count? What
think
do
so.
we do? What do we do? Nita, you're on mute.
Someone had to adjust their pledge, so we should take a shot.
All right, that sounds good.
Lola,
Cheers.
all
Cheers.
right, I'm doing it.
The ladies were getting thirsty anyway.
I'm not taking a shot for you. Just
Someone forgot that they needed one too.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Someone
Well,
did not read thoroughly
number
enough.
move, so I saw that number move, so good enough for me. And I'm taking a look at Rammur as well. We're still at 29 backers. So now we're gonna go down the list here with the
He's got
very
another backer too.
What?
okay.
Where?
216.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yes.
yep, there.
Damn.
All right, that's a legit shot.
That is a legit shot.
And you just broke the 5,000 mark.
Congratulations.
Way to go, Luke.
Wow.
Ready?
Yay!
Whoa.
All right.
That makes me happy.
So kind of going down the list between Lola, Charles, Luke, Marion, the importance of getting backers, like trying to maintain that momentum through the campaign. It's a grind.
It is a
And,
pain in the ass.
And having gone through it myself, seeing that lull, especially in the middle, and worrying if it's going to pick up at the end. How have you guys been kind of maintaining the momentum and ginning up excitement for your campaign, especially after 30 days or so?
Pimping myself out everywhere at any time.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a little bit of a lull about maybe 20% of the way through. It was not in the middle. It was kind of in the first quarter, after the first quarter of the total of 60 days. And then it started gaining from there. Mm-hmm. And, it's definitely helped by appearances like this and, getting your name and your face out there. And it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort.
Yeah. Luke, how about you?
Yeah, it's a lot of trying to stay on and be excited about it. I'll be honest with you, I don't think Travis or I both did as much promoting for this campaign as what we normally would have done. I had just ended the first week of this campaign was kind of double duty for me because I was ending out the last of the active week for hybrids, Killing Field Part 1 and 2, and then the last week and a half, the last week I've been sick, I've been real sick, so I haven't done a whole lot. Yeah, I haven't done a whole lot. Mm-hmm. This is probably the most upright I've been all week. To be honest with you. So, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed you've been quiet.
Yeah. So yeah, we could have probably done more, but there's always that lull in the middle. So I don't run a 30-day campaign. I ran 28, and this campaign I think was 21 days. So it
Okay.
makes that lull in the middle less. Yeah.
Right. But I mean, even getting like $1, that was something that that I really strived for, is just having a sale a day. It was like, buy me a cup of coffee. I
Yeah.
mean, I hit up my 3 kids, and they didn't want my book, of course. I'm like, you little bastards. But they threw $1 at my campaign.
I brought you into this world. I'll take you out.
Right. But I'm like,
Buy my
well,
book.
but I didn't hit them all up at the same time. I was just like, I was like, okay, nobody bought today. I'm like, hey, boy, throw $1 at my campaign. They're like, okay.
It
I'm like, you
matters.
didn't even want to buy my book?
Yeah, I mean, it matters.
It matters. Moving that needle,
Yeah.
And I don't know if it affects, I really don't know if it affects the algorithms. I'm sure that there are some for both Indiegogo and for Kickstarter. Just having that movement in the sales and stuff like that, even if it's just $1. But for me personally, it's a psychological thing. It's like, okay, we're just one step at a time, until you get to the end, and it's exhausting.
Yeah. It is exhausting. Like, people don't realize that. They think it's just all fun and games, but no, it's exhausting, and it makes you question yourself repeatedly,
Huh.
and there's extreme highs followed by extreme lows. Every time someone has to cancel a pledge or something like that because of whatever's going on in their life, you're like, oh, why do you hate me?
Right.
You
It's
know,
not about you.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
sometimes it
crazy.
is.
Yeah, sometimes it
Not
is.
not Luke personally, but sometimes it is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sometimes someone will ask you a question or you'll give your opinion and someone doesn't like it, and so they decide they don't want to support your work, and yeah, there's always some kind of something when it comes to this stuff. That,
Always.
you can have these extreme highs and then followed by extreme lows, and most of it's just not realizing you're not supposed to find your worth in the whole thing, and that no matter how many people jump on board with this thing, you should be grateful that these people are interested in supporting your dream and getting behind something that you've helped create. And so that's the hard part, is really they're not comparing yourself to someone else. It's like, yeah, it might be my first crowdfunding campaign. I'm barely breaking X amount of dollars, and I don't have this many backers or whatever, and it's it's like, obviously, our first campaign with this one, we had 276, is what I mentioned earlier, and so that's always a goal. You want to get more backers than what you did before, but it's getting close to making. If it was a shorter campaign, it's on the heels of Travis running a couple of other larger campaigns. It's right on the heels of what I feel was a very successful hybrids campaign.
Yeah, it was.
And so so 216 backers is quite nice, and I'm grateful for each and every one of those people. Like, I want to go shake all of their hands, or a fist bump if they're not willing to shake hands.
Do the elbow for right now, bro.
Well, so yeah, but no,
Now-
I'm supremely grateful.
So now, like Charles and Luke, even Lola, have you guys experienced the yo-yo backer, the one who kind of backs at the big tier, backs out, goes for a smaller tier, and just kind of yo-yos through the entire campaign?
I haven't experienced that, and none of my backers backed out.
Nice.
Wow, you're very lucky.
Very lucky.
I had a backer back out but came back in, but yeah, it was kind of yo-yo. It was like they couldn't quite decide where they wanted to go with it. I'm always fine when the yo-yo is going up.
Yeah,
Right.
thank you.
It does-
Because that's what I always end up having to do. I always screw up the
Yeah.
first pledge.
It does bother me though when I see someone kind of go, but as long as they're there, as long as
Right.
they stay with the book, I understand things happen financially. You never know what's going to happen, and I am in the same boat. I would love to support everybody's book at the highest tier that I possibly can.
Right.
But, I'm trying to create my own. I've got a family. We've got bills and things that we've got to take care of, and sometimes you just never know. Like, you blow a tire and now you've got to buy new tires. You just never know.
Yeah.
So as long as I'm keeping those backers. So for me, it's whether they yo-yo or not, as long as they don't go away.
Right. Charles, have you had that experience?
Not yet. I think with a slightly higher volume of backers, maybe.
Mhm.
And I think if it happens, though, with at the level that I'm at, it'll be particularly stinging because when you've got hundreds of backers and one drops out, that's a smaller percentage of your backers than having 25 or 50 backers and one backing out. But I know that it can happen, and I'm going to try to take it in stride if and when it does.
My experience had been there were two that basically went for a larger tier, then backed out, went in for another tier. I mean, literally went through every single tier. And by the end, it was just like, I'm on to you, buddy. You know, it's like, where's it going to land? Where's it going to land? And
Right.
it was kind of funny. But at the same time, it's like, what? Why? You know, I don't
Were you
understand.
tempted? Were you tempted to contact that person and say, "What can we do for you?"
No. No,
Look,
I don't even know why I wasn't even tempted, but I was just like, okay, it just to watch my numbers go like that, I was stressed out enough about that, and I didn't want to poke a bear if there was in fact a bear.
Yeah, that's true. You don't know who you're dealing with.
Right. Yeah.
well, my thing is since Kickstarter has changed and the way they've done the add-ons, and it's just like I'm used to going in there, grabbing that first physical and bouncing on 90% of the campaigns I'll back. And here lately I've been thrown off. Like there was one campaign, I won't mention her name, she's one of my favorites, and I had to fucking go back in there 3 times and change my pledge to get it right. But each time I went up,
I know who that is.
and I was someone just a few minutes ago for Luke. Sorry about that, bro.
It's no worries.
But I went up.
Yeah.
You know nothing, Lola. Shh.
I do.
Don't tell my secret.
Luke, do you want to share your other campaign?
Sure, I believe somebody else has that pulled up.
Do they?
I think Varian said he was going to pull it up.
He didn't.
Hold on, let me grab it.
Okay.
Oh, let me see here. I'll share it. I got it over
You
here.
got it?
This one.
All right.
I'll share the screen. Share.
Good, because
Stop,
I can't
share,
even
share.
see my keys, really. The fact that I even have to look at them is kind of sad.
There we go. You see it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there we go. Wait, I don't even know where I'm at. There we go. Okay. I think I got a sneeze coming.
So this is in demand now.
Yeah. We
Now,
are
how
in
long
demand.
how long do you plan on keeping it in demand?
The book should be here in about 2 weeks. And once we have the books, we're going to start doing fulfillment, and then we will turn off the in-demand feature.
Okay. Now, I wanted to ask Charles too, because you're on Indiegogo and you funded. Do you plan on being in demand as well?
Yes, most likely. And I think what I'm going to do is have offerings that were not necessarily totally linked to the campaign. Maybe some different merchandise, a package of merchandise, including the comic, and maybe something that was not in the campaign itself, just to make it a little different. And maybe somebody that backed it decides to go for the package that's in the store.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out what would be, if you had to pick one piece of merchandise, what would that be? And I asked that question to somebody a couple of days ago, and they said trading cards.
I like magnets and stickers.
Magnets and stickers. Stickers was mentioned as well. And I hope this person isn't watching, because I mentioned Pogs, and she had no idea what I was talking
Oh,
about.
how
love
cool! I love Pogs. Oh,
She
that
had
would be
no idea.
great.
She had no idea. She said, "What?"
Holy shit! I don't think I've seen anybody do that in forever. That would be awesome.
Well,
You
that's
must have been talking to a young whippersnapper.
yeah, and it made me feel like, wait a minute, how many generations removed am I from this person? But what is the crowd here tonight think about Pogs?
I think it's cool.
I like Pogs.
Pretty easy to do too.
Oh,
And I
absolutely.
think we're probably your target audience. So there.
Yeah. Okay. We have a couple of votes for Pogs.
I'm just gonna say that Pogs was one of my stretch goals. If we could make it 200, get to 200
There you
backers,
go.
then we would.
I did not know that.
Yeah, we would. Have
Oh,
had
that is
Pogs.
awesome.
So since we're in demand, we're no longer going towards any of the stretch goals. But I will say that for tonight, just for backer shots, I decided to turn on 2 perks that I had turned off. And so one of them, we have one more Trash Man add-on action figure that's there. So if you back tonight, you can still add on that Trash Man figure there. And if that one goes, then I went ahead and I opened back up the Completist, which includes the action figure, but it also includes all of the books that I've got. So you can get the remastered issue 1 with the sketch cover of remastered issue 1. That's going to be a sketch on front and back, pencil and ink with ink wash. You get the black cover, you get cover A, you get cover A Virgin, which is only available in the Completist version, and you get cover B, and you get the role-playing game, so that we have, and you get the Fuji sticker, and you get the sketch card on top of that. So you get all of that for $150. There are 6 of those left that we can open up, but I'm only opening them up for tonight for this particular for this thing, and for playback probably till tomorrow morning, because I'll probably just fall asleep after this is over. But this patch right here, everyone gets this chlorine patch. We have made one slight change to it. Her eyes won't be gray; they will be blue. So
Oh wow!
So yeah,
I think she'll look better.
Yeah, she'll look.
Hey,
a lot better.
Luke, I have a question about Pogs.
Yeah.
When you were going to do Pogs, how many were you going to do?
Bunch.
How many different? Half a dozen?
I was probably going to do 4 to 6 different designs.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, the Killing Field Part 2. We are now. So basically, let me just give the elevator pitch for this. If you like ancient aliens and are into conspiracy theories and things like that, and you're a big fan of the Chris Claremont era of X-Men, this book is for you. Waste no time. Pick it up. We're offering free domestic shipping and discounted international shipping. I said you can get this cool action figure.
No free shipping to the Black Forest in Germany.
Screw those guys.
I was
And there
talking.
goes 2 backers.
I was talking to somebody that it's for to ship one comic to somewhere in the hinterlands of Germany. It costs $63.
Yeah, no free shipping there. Yeah, so you can get Killing Field Part 1 and 2 for $20. That's free shipping to your house. You do not have to have the back issues in order to jump right into the story. It is helpful if you have Part 1 and 2 of the Killing Field, because it tells a whole story. These 4 issues will. But you do not have to have the Trash Day arc in order to, you can jump right in and just start enjoying it. But if you do, by chance, want to catch up with everything that's there, we have the $30 digital tier. Do I still have that up? Yes, I have the $30 digital tier, which has every digital thing that I've had that we've ever done, and it's a really cool digital perk. Or you can get for $45, you can get the standard covers, cover A's, or for $55 you get cover B of all 3. So the Trash Day trade paperback and the Killing Field Part 1 and 2. So we got that going. Here's some just a few details about it. Everybody gets a physical trading card of this guy, Leo Pele. The back will have kind of those old school stats on there as well. Every physical backer gets one of these patches. The Killing Field Part 2 is a 36-page full-color comic book, and that does not include covers. That is actual interior pages. It also includes a 35 plus. Now that those 35 plus pages is also includes downloadable content, but it's 32 physical pages for the role playing game. Then we've got a 32 page remaster, which that cover has changed. We got a better cover for it. And then issue 6 or part 1 of the Killing Field was a 26 page book. So
Now the role playing game that's been in development for over a year, hasn't it?
For over we started during the pandemic. We decided to start working on it.
On Hybrids or Voodoo Nations?
Hybrids.
Oh snap!
Bam!
Oh wait, I got to take the cap off.
Yeah.
Thank you.
110 backers. All right.
All right.
And now, so while you
Ready?
guys are taking a sip, Chuck Pinot has a really good comment here. I feel like whatever you add as swag should feel like it fits the brand of the book. If you add something like Pogs, it's because the book is a 90s nostalgia book.
Right.
I like your thinking.
I do too.
And I think that coupled with the fact that you're putting it on newspaper print, Charles, I think it might be a really good match.
I do too.
Pogs it may be. Trading cards was suggested. Stickers tonight. I like stickers. How about bookmarks?
I don't mind bookmarks, especially if you go metal. But
hey guys, real quick.
Well, yeah.
Someone's TV is like overpowering. I don't know whose it is.
It might be mine.
Is she Mare?
It's Meredith. Yeah.
Like I prefer stickers or magnets because I can put them somewhere. Trading cards give me problems because the only place I have to stick them is my court board, and I don't like putting holes in them.
Where do those magnets end up, on your refrigerator?
On my refrigerator, or I actually have. We can't see it anymore because I had to adjust my office, but I have a rack behind me that I stick them on the metal rod going down. But the stickers I put all on the bookshelf, on my laptop, wherever.
Would I have to do a bunch of magnets, or how many magnets would I need?
Do a single magnet.
A single
magnet would be fine.
Yeah.
I think my problem with bookmarks is, like, on a floppy, I don't need a bookmark.
Yeah.
It doesn't take me that long to read a floppy.
No, but chances are, if you're reading comics, you read other books too, though, huh, Luke?
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. We got good old hybrids. That's the remastered edition too, correct?
Mm-hmm. These are some of the remastered pages from issue 1. So issue 1, we did about 80 to 85% of that book. We went in and updated a few of the panels, changed entire pages at some places, extended scenes, added new scenes, and all that kind of stuff. So pretty exciting stuff. We did that in accordance with the Arrow release that's happening, 2 months, August?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we did a special edition. We only we've printed off 50 copies of the book. So we're pretty excited about that. So yeah, 50 copies of Hybrids, the remaster with a hollow foil cover. And they'll signed and numbered, limited edition. And then you won't be able to get it again until it goes to retailers in August. But we're going to do something special for anyone that goes and buys the book from the retailers when we are able to release the list of where to find them. And you take a picture of that book and then you hashtag it on Twitter, social media, anything like that. Then we are I'm gonna do something special for all of you. Like, you will get some kind of a perk. I'm still working on it, but you'll get some kind of a perk for the next campaign, which will launch in about a month, probably about a month from the time I start fulfillment, so about a month and a half from now. I'm actually on page 13. I just finished up page 13 of issue 8. So I haven't been able to get much work done this week. So hopefully starting next week, I'll be able to really knock out some stuff and be done here in about 2 weeks with the art. So.
Well, there's a comment. There's this. I feel like whenever you add swag, it should feel like it fits the brand of the book. If you add something like Pogs, because the book is a 90s nostalgia book. I think that I try to add things that are thematically there. I think Lola tried that a lot with lore. She tried to make it things, so there's a key that looks like that is the key that they use in the comic. The bad guy's ring that he wears is there. They all have theme. If you look at our table, our Comic-Con table, it's very themed. It's themed around the name of the company. So when you do a comic, I think that helps. But so many people just take what works. Like, oh, well, these guys did challenge coins and made a mint, so I'm going to do challenge coins. Or, and I think that sometimes it works, especially if it's that it item. Like I found some. We had some custom fidget spinners made a couple years ago, and they were fidget spinners, but on the other side was a bottle opener. It fit our brand, so we had Last Call Comics plastered on the fidget spinners, and we made a mint selling them at Comic-Con. As a matter of fact, they outsold the books, but they outsold. It's something that I wouldn't go in because we got them, and just as we got to like the last like 3 of them, the fidget spinner craze just petered out. And so we got stuck with like 3 of them that we took around for months. I think someone stole one. Someone bought one, and I decided to keep one. So that's how we got rid of the fidget spinners. These last 3. But I admit I agree with that. What Chuck said, that it hopefully it fits the theme of the book.
True. Yeah, like I'm a very 90s nostalgic kind of book. Like everything about it is, that kind of like that 90s feel and theme. So it just makes sense. Like even my trading cards, I go back, I do the old like Marvel throwback style cards.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But your book is kind of like a throwback to that kind of classic superhero team. Yeah. So.
Yeah, like I said, if you're a big fan of the Claremont era X-Men, then you're gonna like this book. Especially these latest issues. Like we've really, we just finished up writing issue 10, which is the next arc, Lifeline. It's just I really hit a stride with my editor Piper. We're working like all cylinders are firing, really well there. So. The books have gotten so much better. I'm pretty excited about kind of where they're at right now. So
I think when I don't have an editor because I'm perfect.
Guys, we are at the hour mark, so we're gonna go through my book real quick and then end the show.
All right.
Okay.
Alrighty. Lola, how you feel?
I don't know.
You should
I
never
can't feel
drink
my
those
lips
things again.
You feel what?
I can't feel my lips.
I can't feel my lips right now.
You should never drink those things again.
I got 4 more left.
You got it down, Lola. We don't make drinks for you to,
To the dog.
Do you want to go do my book real quick for me?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
Do it in the Pervy voice.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh Lord.
It's on and popping with this lure. Yeah, it goes to the mic. Hold on. Let me take myself off camera too. That way
It feels so weird.
You're about to feel violated.
Trust me, we don't like it.
Yeah, it's getting hot in here. I don't know if you guys heard earlier, but they were outside my window with the fireworks, neighborhood kids, those thundercrackers. You want to crack some thunder, you check out Lore. It's a book about it's about these guys and this guy and this girl. And they're married. Monogamy's for chumps. So they go to this party for swingers. And it's called it's a regular party, but then the girl, the wife, Chastity, she wants to go to Lore. It's a big swingers party. Everyone gets their jollies, and she gets invited with her husband Zach. He's a simp, and he goes. They go to the party. Oh yeah, and she's going for a freaky fetishy good time, but she finds out there's no party like a lure party, because a lure party don't stop, no, and you can't leave, and that's what happens. They can't leave, and they're tortured. It's Saw meets Eyes Wide Shut. It'll have your eyes open and something else open too. It'll drop down and bust it open like a real one. Yeah. Excuse me. So, yeah, check out Lord live. It's on Indiegogo. It's on demand. Like hot booty. Ooh, what else we got here? We got a fetish sticker packet suddenly. You get it unlocked. Special Lola trading card. I put that in my wallet. I'll pull over to the side of the road and release myself. Here we go. And then we got the Daphne Lage print. That I believe the Nita one, the original of that. All those perks are for physical backers only. Physical perks for physical backers. Let's get physical. Physical. Look at that song. And there's Lord. There's a cover by Dave Brown. Oh, he's brown. Yeah. And there's a Lola wraparound cover. You know, Lola wraparound. Yeah. And she's got herself on the cover. There are the characters. There's Chastity. Something tells me she's not very chaste. There's Zach the Simp. Gabriel. He's no angel. And Blair. Look at that stare. Oh, take you on the stairs of Blair. Here's some pages from the book. Oh, here it is. Oh my God. Yeah, look at that. Someone's getting action. That's a man butt. It kind of looks like two pressed hams, doesn't it? Like someone's carrying two pressed hams out the supermarket. Look at it. Oh, she's mad. Someone's got a fancy car.
That's their car.
That's their car? He's rich. He can go all the best parties. I mean, look how his wife dresses. My wife doesn't dress like that in the morning. It's not fair. And there's the key. If you had that key, you can get out those cages, but you can't. Because when you come to Lord, you come to stay. You come to party with the best of them. And we got this ring, Blair's ring. It's like the Phantom ring, but there's a lot of different people on it. Get the ring. Get it. Oh, holographic stickers. And now a pin, you're on your way to unlocking that. Foil wrapper condoms, the lure patch, and the lure trading cards. $6,000. Yeah. Then you get those add-ons, the Shocker comic shirt. Yeah. Lure shirt. Fetishes A to Z. Covered by Varian Grant. Sweet booty. A to Z. You can download that. You can buy that. That's got fetishes. It's an alphabet book for adults. She's got a bunch of different artists in there drawing each letter of the fetish. And then there's one of those pictures there. Keep scrolling. I think we got. Oh, what else? A little horsing around there. And that horse, look at him. Mr. Ed. Wilbur. Unsolicited. There it is. Another cover by Varying Rack. Laura's taking all the pictures she received from guys. There were pictures of me and junk. And she put them in a book. Unsolicited. You can get that book too if you're Order of Lord. Do it now.
There's the feature tier.
The feature tiers are going all in instead of half whole like I do. Just go in all the way. $75. Get it now. That's it. That's all you get from me for free. You want this voice, you have to pay for it now. Pay all the money.
On that note,
Pay.
Nita,
I stay for pay.
4 shots. Let's go. Back to back.
Oh.
4 shots.
No.
Do it. Shot.
Wait, why?
That's what I have left in front of me.
All right, fuck it.
Oh my goodness. While they're trying to kill themselves, you guys, head over to the Indiegogo for Rammur #1, Master Thief in a Future Police State. That is by Charles Santino. We've got also on Indiegogo Hybrids, The Killing Field Part 1 and 2. That is in demand right now.
Hold up.
We've got 110 backers. And also Lure, an adults-only thriller graphic novel in the style of Eyes Wide Shut meets Saw. And of course, Voodoo Nations, which is a podcast we love on Kickstarter. 216 backers. 45 hours to go.
All right, let's go.
You guys are crazy.
That hangover is going to be painful
more.
tomorrow.
Come on, girl.
I'm gonna throw up.
You're fine.
Suck it up. Swallow it.
Swallow it.
Charles,
for the sippers out there.
Ew.
Cheers to you.
Lame sauce.
Well, Varian has explained why he never makes the Sunday funnies. Now we know
Yes,
why.
now you know.
It's been the best episode.
Holy shit!
All right, so for the ones who are fairly sober, where can we find you?
Pretty simple. You can go to lukestonestudios.com. That's lukestonestudios.com. All of my major links are right there. Indiegogo. Sign up for the mailing list so you can get updates on what's going on in the world of Luke and all of the fun stuff happening.
Look,
with
everybody.
hybrids and voodoo and all that kind of stuff. Yep.
All right. Charles, where can we
Yeah.
find you?
On Facebook as Charles Santino. Also, Rammur has a Facebook page, Rammur and Top's Tales of the Police State. I am on Twitter. I'm there. I hardly ever use it. Same thing with Instagram. And on Indiegogo, Rammur #1. RAMMUR.
Oh my god.
All right. Varian, have you got a bump or something?
Not in this brand.
Nita, you okay?
Oh, I'm
Nah.
good. I just fucking
Yeah.
when you started puking,
Oh, it's not there.
Oh my
my
goodness.
shot. I fucking coughed in the cup and it shot me in the eyes. I couldn't see shit.
Here we go.
I'm
That's
I got
Smacker shots for you
maze.
guys.
No, I did
Yeah.
not puke. Nita did not puke.
Here we go.
This is why I sip.
And I'm gonna do, hold up.
I'm not taking this last shot.
You got to.
All right, Varian,
All right.
take
Nita,
us out of
do one
here.
more.
Okay.
All right,
Let's,
I gotta pour
I'll
another
play the ad. Lola, take that one. I'll play the ad. Go ahead. Let's see.
Me and Nita are gonna do one together.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready?
Go.
Hey, it's Belle from Liberty Entertainment Distribution. We've got quality indie comics in hand ready to ship to you now. Yes, really. And it gets better. At Liberty, publishers set their own wholesale pricing, and we don't take any fees, so don't wait. Call or visit me today at ledg.us or call 1-800-525-2091.
And there we go, everybody. I'll take us out of here. Everybody have a great week. This has been Back of Shots.
Yeah, my earring fell off.
There we go.
Thanks a lot.
Have a good night, everybody. Have a great weekend.
It's the wrong one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do we have an outro for this?